Yo,
Yo, what's good?
YouTube and this shit is the same thing.
What do
You
you
heard?
mean?
It's the same thing. But anyway, man. All right, man. We're live. What's going on? The Boxing Roundtable, your man, the Dominican Dream, alongside,
With your boy, the Maniac.
and we are ready to talk boxing. What's going on, Sean? You want to give it a go first, or you want me to go? How you want to do it?
Yo. Yo, Mo, try to get up in here. Listen, it's, it's no other way to put it, man. Um, Bad performance by Tio. Very bad. But also, regardless what we say why he didn't do, you always got to give credit to the opponent because he didn't beat it to be an opponent. His movement. And he counter at times good. He made Tio look average. Tio looked average at best. I gotta keep it real. You understand? His problem is, again, you was hitting me up. This is a trend that when he fights fighters, that he should blow out the water. And this is the shit he does. And it's not good, bro. You're not gonna be a great fighter. You're not gonna be an elite fighter if you have these inconsistencies. And Tio has them. And he deserves to get criticized. He deserves to get cooked because, bro, this was not it. Going into the fight, I picked him. Not only I picked him to win, I picked him to dominate this fight. We knew Jamaine Ortiz was a tough fighter. You understand? But I didn't think he was going to be this competitive, man. Send you your money. Nigga, we betting the Bevo fight. And you see my 49ers. Get your ass out of here. Yo,
Right.
put him on the live so I could cook
All
his
right.
ass.
All right. Hold on a second. Let me.
Fuck out of
Let
here. Send
me.
me my money.
Let me
Bevo gon' get cooked, nigga. That's what we betting.
I.
And you can hide it from me. Fuck
I
out of here.
So what's good? You want me to go?
Go ahead.
Yeah, man. I mean, I think you made some very valid points, man. I can't, and Toddy said that they say that what you're saying is wrong because it's not. I think it's an excellent point of view. Um, I think that in this case, it, there's a lot to talk about, man, but Teofimo's career and his life, it's a big vicious circle. It's a big vicious circle. The same thing. The same thing. Beat a great fighter, fight a lesser fighter, a scrub, look like trash. Come back, beat another great fighter. Fight another lesser fighter, look like exactly how he speaks, right? Like his mind isn't there. Mind isn't functioning correctly. He fought that way tonight. Like his mind wasn't functioning correctly. A guy as talented as him, right? Look bad again. Maybe who knows? Maybe he'll fight Crawford next and stop Crawford, or fight Matias and stop him because this guy is. We speculated in theory that he fought to the level of his opposition. That's no longer a theory. That's a confirmed fact because it continues to happen, bro. In my opinion, Tio beat Tio tonight. I told you guys on the four corners. Most of the guys picked Tio to beat it by knockout. I picked Tio to win by decision. Why? Because I said you can't come out swinging for the fences like you did, like kind of Ben did against uh, uh, uh,
Peter Dobson.
Peter Dobson. You can't come out trying to knock dude out like you did against Cambosos. That's what you get. You're more experienced than that. You know more than that. You fought better fighters than that.
Ortiz.
Josh, Josh Taylor's is a better fighter than Ortiz. Lomachenko's a better fighter than Ortiz, right? These guys have more. They're more explosive, more power, right? They've gotten better names under their belt, right? And against them, you fought smarter, better fights. Yo, what does it cost you to fight behind a jab? What does it cost you to fight behind a jab? Use your jab. He wasn't using his jab. He wasn't cutting off the ring. He was following boy. You know what I'm saying? He was looking for that one. He was not going to the body. So these are all things that an elite fighter, because he is elite, an elite fighter, and he's proved it. An elite fighter like Teo, so we think, should be doing jab, body work, and not following, cutting off the ring. Those are three. Sean, what's the most important thing in boxing?
Jab.
How many jabs did you see or use tonight? Did you see Teo use tonight?
Neither fighter landed double-digit punches tonight. Neither fighter in the round.
In my opinion, he fought a stupid fight, just like he did against Kambosos. I didn't think he was going to do it this time around, but he did it. As far as the scores, as far as what happened, man, I think, you know, at times I thought Ortiz may have won the fight. I think it's a draw or a win for Ortiz. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't think that Teo pulled it out. But you know what happened, Sean, in this fight? That the judges, and they only do this when they want to, they scored it like it was a throwback fight. And what do I mean by that? A throwback fight, if you were backing up, not doing much, you weren't going to get awarded points, right? The only person that got awarded points for that his whole career was Floyd Mayweather. But he was still a little more active than Ortiz. Because let's not get crazy. You know, Mayweather landed a jab and they'll show 10 replays of that. You know what I'm saying? So let's not get crazy either. But I think that all in all, boxing lost again tonight on football Super Bowl week. You know, you guys supposed to put on a performance. This was a Shakur Stevenson, De Los Santos kind of performance from both guys.
Yo, very similar. It was a little bit more action, but not far off. Not far off, right? Look, this is the bottom line, right? First of all, shout out to everybody. Preem, I see you. 40 Central, X, Mo, Geo, I see all of y'all.
I don't know if you guys can get in here, but listen, I know I see you, Sean. Look over here, man. I see you reading the comments, man. But listen, yo, again, no jab, didn't cut off the ring, no body work, used absolutely no intelligence. He was in there looking for the home run from the 1st to the 12th. And I told you guys on the Four Corners, you can't do that. I know y'all picked, most of y'all picked him. You said you didn't pick him to knock him out, but everybody else did on the panel. I picked Teo by decision, you know, and I said he couldn't do this, and that's exactly what he did. Man. He fought a stupid fight. Teo made himself look bad. Teo beats Teo every time that he looks like this. It's Teo beating Teo. Not to take away the athleticism, which I mentioned in the Four Corners, the athleticism of Jamaine Ortiz. He's fast, he's athletic. He's a similar fighter in ways to Teo, except he don't got the explosive power. You know? So I knew
skill set.
Right, but this dude is in tremendous condition. He's a great athlete, you know. But like you mentioned again, and I'm gonna mention it, he's nothing special. So for Teo, this is even worse because you keep looking like this against guys that are nothing special. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, Keyshawn Davis. Let me read some of the comments here, man. What they talking about, Sean?
Ortiz footwork was on point. So, no. Look, the bottom line is this. This shit ain't rocket science. I know, dudes, soon as we got on, dudes, I seen a couple of shots towards me. And it's fine. Because, Ortiz, Teo for me was the #1 fight at 140. Tonight, did he look like the best fight at 140? Absolutely not. One thing you're going to get from me is when I'm wrong, I'm wrong. He didn't look good, bro. He did not look good. He did not look like the Teo we known to see, right? But this is the thing. Again, when he fights his next fight, I'm pretty sure it's going to be somebody good.
Look. Going forward, what do we want to see next? I know you're reading the comments, but let's engage in the conversation a little.
Yeah, I'm not reading the comments. I'm just making sure.
What's next? What should be next? Is this a good thing in that now all the guys that didn't want to fight Teo, Tank Davis,
Well, it could be a blessing in
yeah,
disguise for him.
because Shakur Stevenson, Tank Davis, Devin Haney, they're all giving him the runaround, and they have to fight him. Do you think that this is something that could be something that could work in his favor as far as getting those fights?
Absolutely, absolutely. We know my man Bill, the calm man Haney. He. I know they looked at this fight and they probably ripping him in social media as we speak. But well, hopefully that gets him to fight. Hopefully, right? I mean, I don't understand fighters who want to wait till they see some flaws in another fighter, or for them to look back to be like, yeah, now I'll fight him. Why now? Why didn't fight him before? But hopefully we get it. And Tio's gonna get ripped for this performance, and he deserves to get ripped. He did land some shit at times, but both fighters weren't doing nothing. They were again not one round. Neither fighter landed double digits, bro. Nobody was letting their hands go. This shit was horrible. Let's keep it real. This fight was bad, man. Listen, Ortiz, I respect it because his game plan was to not engage at all. He said, I'm gonna move, 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 move. And yes, like you mentioned, and I know Mo and X was mentioning it in the chat too. No cutting off the ring. You mentioned it too. Yo, he not cutting off the ring. And then one thing, how you slow a fighter down, bro, you gotta go to the body. He wasn't going to the body.
I mentioned all those three things. I said the three main things that an elite fighter should do: use a jab, go to the body, and cut off the ring. And he didn't do none of that.
Yeah. So he right now, him and Shakur, yo, they in the same room right now. They in the principal's office right now because that shit was bad. That shit was bad, man. And this is not the performance. And he listen, he deserves
Look,
to get ripped. And we
look.
rip. And
My,
we rip. We
in my
rip.
opinion, as far as his career, he came in tonight. The whole thing was like a circus theme, Sean, like a clown circus theme. And TEOFIMO is exactly that. He's a clown, man. He performs like a clown. He moves like a clown. Not only does he talk like a clown, but he's proving everybody right by putting on performances like this or lackluster performances like this. Listen, man. Again,
Yo, Dream. Nobody else trying to get on.
I, I,
X.
I don't know. No one has. I haven't seen any requests.
All right. Yeah, man. Look, Tio, he got to go back to the drawing board. You know, he didn't do nothing good today. Nothing. There was nothing. Again, like they mentioned in the intro, his intro was the best thing. I know Mo said it, and now it's just like, yo, bro, it's just bad.
Look, this dude 40 Central asked earlier, do you think Tio could be one of the four horsemen? I don't know what he meant by that. Be one of the four horsemen, or did he mean beat? Because this is the thing about Tio. When you look at Tio's proven record, right? We would have to pick, right? Logic says you got to pick him against Haney. You got to pick him against Shakur. You got to pick him against um, those guys. Why? Because again, when he fights the best fighters, that's when he looks the best, right? And against these, listen, I would do this. This guy's just his life is a roller coaster, man. You know what I mean? It's a vicious circle. But all right, Sean, man, if you want to get on the live with them cats, all right, man, because it sounds crazy.
Yeah. Nah, I'm in my in-laws. I'm not even in my crib. I was sleeping. No, they were just asking me. They was trying to get on. Nah, I wanted all of us, so we could just all talk. That's what I was just saying. I mean, look, this is what I'm gonna say, man. It's not much. It's not much. With that, I mean, then you had Keyshawn Davis again. People were overhyping that win, but it is fine. He did at least he stopped Pedraza. He didn't go the whole distance and pity pat. At least he stopped him. That's what I was asking for. At least if you're going to fight a washed up fighter like that who hasn't fought a lightweight in years, who haven't made 135 in years, who his last 3 fights he's lost. He hasn't won a fight since 2021. Bro, you better stop him. And he did. But again, Keyshawn think he's better than what he is. I'm not big on him. In fact, Abdullah Mason, to me, is a better prospect than Keyshawn. Andy Cruz is a better prospect than Keyshawn. Keyshawn has the potential, but his mouth, he talk more than what he is. And that's what I don't like. And that's a fact. You beating up a washed up Pedraza don't make you nothing special. You understand? But he did handle business again, and you supposed to. If you wasn't gonna stop a Pedraza of that caliber, bro, then you definitely know
Keyshawn,
highly touted
Keyshawn,
prospect.
Keyshawn Davis is a fucking scrub. Just like that, straight up and down. This fight made me think no different. This guy, he fought a dead body. He fought a dead body. There's so many technical flaws that the kid has. Throws wide punches. He's all balanced when he throws punches. He takes punches. You know, this kid has nothing. He's slow. He doesn't have speed. You know what I'm saying? He's not creative. He doesn't know how to go to the body and come back up, set things up behind a jab. He has nothing. I think they're giving away medals at the Olympics, bro. This kid has absolutely nothing. For him to have something, I'll tell you this, Sean. We criticize Edgar Berlanga, right? You criticize Edgar Berlanga a lot, right? I'm not a big Edgar Berlanga fan, but Edgar Berlanga is better than this dude. With the amount of fights that he had, he's better than this dude. So if y'all saying Edgar Berlanga's a scrub and he overrated, then y'all definitely got to cook Keyshawn Davis, because he fought a dude in there that they were so, forget only the knockout. Look at the technical flaws that the dude had, man. Look at him, man. Like you said, those other guys that you mentioned, Andy Cruz, I'm not big on him whatsoever either. But everybody else that you mentioned is absolutely a better prospect than him. I mean, like you mentioned, Schofield, the kid that fought tonight, Abdullah Mason, you know, all these guys, man. People were cooking Conor Ben the other day. You can't put this dude in the category with none of them dudes, man. Even Emiliano Vargas, who's not even on the televised portion of the cards, is a better fighter. He's showing tremendous patience. He's working behind the jab. He's going to the body, man. He's being smart in the ring, man. He's using the proper footwork, proper balance, right? Look at those things, man. Fuck who be who. Look at those things. Look at boxing, man. Look at the boxing technique inside the ring. Going back to TEOFIMO Lopez, he fought a stupid fight. Teo beats himself every time. They proved, y'all said that I know Teo outside the ring, you be talking crazy. Yeah, you saw he was talking about the pyramids and the ancient. Nigga didn't ask you all that, man. He be going left. He be going left. And a lot of people mention that he's a clown, and I like him, but they right. The dude is a clown, man. And he's even this is one of the things that I'm not gonna step off the gas when it comes to this, man. One of Teo's biggest issues, because Teo ain't the only clown. There's somebody that's a bigger clown than Teo, and that's his father. His father is a fucking clown. He should have been got rid of his father. And his father, why is his father a clown, Sean? You got kids, right? What do you want for your kids? The best, right? You know you're not the best. You know you only took your kid but so far. You can't help your kid implement game plans. All right, let me bring another trainer in. Let me take the back seat. Let me bring somebody in that's going to keep him disciplined. That's going to tell him to use the jab. That's going to tell him to cut off that's going to tell him to move his head. You understand what I'm saying? But no, he wants to be the lead trainer. Why does he want to be the lead trainer, Sean? Because again, what is it that trainers make? They make what, 10% or whatever of the fight. So his daddy don't want to let that money go in order to see his son be better. Why do you need to keep training him, bro? There's a million great trainers better than you. You got him, but so far. Stop it. He gives him no advice, man. He contradicts himself in the corner. One minute he tells him take your time. The other minute he tells him knock this dude out. What are you doing? What are you doing? You understand what I'm saying? And yo, listen. At the end of the day, the fighter's the one fighting, but yo, the trainer in every fight is important, especially when you're training a young fighter. You understand what I'm saying? When there's a young fighter in the ring, the trainer has to be able to take that steering wheel, to be a leader. You understand? To make his fighter fight the correct fight. He doesn't do that. He's more emotional than the fighter. He's more emotional. How are you going to train with emotion? How are you going to train with stupidity, with ignorance? You understand? Look, at the end of the day, horrendous performance, horrendous choice of performance by Tio. Because it's not only the performance, it's the choice he made. He chose, Sean, to not use a jab. He chose to follow that board. He chose to throw haymakers. He chose to go for the knockout, right? So these are choices that he made. Okay, listen, Ortiz has great footwork. He's in great condition. You know, he's an experienced guy, but he's nothing special. He's not nothing special. So how bad does that make Tio look? It looks like just like what he came in as, a fucking clown. You know, it's ridiculous. And boxing always, it does not fail. Boxing does not fail to do this. On the week of the Super Bowl, they promoting y'all, they putting on a fight, and y'all do this shit. What's wrong with every single time? Before they did it for the Formula One, for the Shakur Stevenson, y'all saw what happened there. You know, I saw somebody mention that the Shakur Stevenson was far worse. Yeah, it was worse. I won't say far worse, but it was worse because there was no significant punches landed in that fight, thanks to Shakur Stevenson. Because Shakur doesn't land significant punches, and De Los Santos couldn't because the other dude was an actual Formula One racing car in the ring. He couldn't catch. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, this may be, again, what we got to focus on is the clown, the circus act of Teofimo Lopez. And number two, okay, this may be a big opportunity for him. This may be one of the best things that happened to him lately. Maybe these other guys are fighting, Sean, because now I'm going to ask you something, Sean. If you're Devin Haney, right? If you're Shakur Stevenson, if you're Tank Davis, what excuse do you have now to not fight Teo? Because he looks very beatable. So, why, if you're Devin Haney specifically, who works with Top Rank, works with Eddie Hearn, he works with Top Rank, they got history, why wouldn't Haney then not take this fight to unify and get the lineal championship? What excuse would he have?
So it's gonna, well, it won't be no excuse. The excuse will be like, oh, he ain't worth my time now. Look how he look. You know, you already know, man. This sport is so political, right? And people, these are the kind of excuses they could use, right? To say, you know what? Nah, I don't need to fight him. But the reason why they can't say that, because you just mentioned something he has. He has something very precious. It's called the lineal belt, right? And he also holds the WBO. So there's a prize at the end. So you can't say he brings nothing to the table. You can't say that, right? Now, for Tio, what he needs to do, I agree with the trainer thing. Absolutely. Absolutely. He needs to say, Dad, you need to play the sideline. You don't have to leave the camp, but you can't be the lead trainer no more. But of course, these dudes, you understand, it's my father. Too much pride, bro. It's a business. Remember, it's a business. And sometimes they don't think that, oh, blood thicker than water. I don't care about none of that. Bro, you're not going to reach your full potential if you stay with this person, right? It's like being in a relationship. You know, all right, she's beautiful. Oh, she got good, good cookie. But it's a toxic relationship. You know this shit ain't going nowhere. It ain't. And the same thing with the trainer. You got to make changes. You got to better yourself. And if he doesn't do that, I fucking agree 1,000%. He could continue to he could spiral down, man. Maybe this time he fights an elite fighter and he loses. You know who knows?
And you know what? I think that's where he's headed. I think that's where he's headed.
Maybe Yo McClain, my brother, I see you.
But anyway, man. All right, Sean. You know, man, do your thing, man. Look tired. I'm gonna get on the YouTube live right now and doing a quick video.
All right.
And you already know, my brother.
All right, my brother. One.